there, I'm Erica Henry with Rebel Stitchers, and thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to be showing you how to weave on my lap looms, as I call them, or they're also called frame looms. But I do have two sizes, the small and the large. Both sizes are very popular in the shop, and I've been having a lot of requests on how to do a video on how to weave on these, so I decided to go ahead and do that. Now, this is not all-inclusive. There are so many ways to weave on every loom. I'm not a professional by any means. I've not been weaving all that long. It's my first love is spinning and dyeing fiber. My second love is knitting and crochet. And my third love is weaving. Weaving is very good for using up hand-spun yarn because a lot of times you don't spin a lot of the same yarn. You might spin a bat's worth, and weaving is a good way to use that up. So I'm going to show you what you need. So this kit comes with everything you need except for your yarn, and you'll want some scissors. Some optional supplies would be a crochet hook. I do include some wooden needles, but some people do like to use like the plastic or the metal tapestry needles. Up to you, but those are some optional supplies. So I'm going to open up this package. I'm going to work on the large one today because there are some things I want to point out with it, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we're going to open this up, and this will be a multi-part series, so you can skip to whatever, video is the one that you're looking for, but because if not, this would just be a really long video. And what all is included? Okay, so in both of the kits, you will get a frame. Now this is 3mm Baltic birch, so it is flexible, as you can see. It's less flexible on the long end, but it is flexible on the portrait orientation. But I personally like that because it just makes it easier to get on and off, in my opinion. So don't weave too tight with this and you'll be fine, because it is just 3mm Baltic birch. So if I really wanted to, I could snap this in my hands, but it also is very durable at the same time, even though it is thin. So I've been using mine that I've had for about a year, and I've had no trouble at all. So just so you know, but that is one thing that I get people asking me is, why is it so flexible? And that's because it is made of thin, lightweight wood, but that also is because I personally like having a little bit of flexibility and not as rigid. So that's why I went with that choice. All right, it does include a shuttle. The shuttle is pretty big if you're working on the small version. They come with the same size, but it holds a lot of yarn, so it's nice if you're doing a lot of the same color. All right, I include 2 large wooden tapestry needles, 2 small wooden tapestry needles. If you're using really thick yarn, you might also want a yarn threader. Sometimes those are helpful to get into these. These do have very big holes. However, if you're using like a jumbo yarn, you're going to need some kind of threader. All right, it comes with a comb that you use for packing down. The small has a smaller one, of course. And then it comes with 2 of these combs. They can be used as combs, or how I like to use them, I will show you here in just a minute. I can't think of the word for it, but I will show you how I like to use them. And then we've also got 2 separators. So that is what is included.